Welcome to Give Day Tampa Bay 2015, live from the WEDU studios at the Berkman Family Broadcast Center.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Give Day Tampa Bay 2015. My name is Linda Hurtado. I'm the 5 o'clock anchor and health reporter for ABC Action News, and I'll be your host for the next hour for our day-long event. Give Day Tampa Bay is a 24-hour charitable giving event that supports over 549 local nonprofits. This effort is led by the Community Foundation of Tampa Bay and the Florida Next Foundation to make it easy for individuals to invest in our community. I'm here because I believe in giving back. It's part of what I do as a TV news reporter all the time, get information out to the public today on how you can help our nonprofits be successful and help people in our community. It's important to support the nonprofits who take care of the people in our community. Making a donation is so easy. Anyone can log on to the website, givedaytampabay.org, search for your favorite charity, and choose from our list. You can scroll through the nonprofits by category, and when you hit the donate button, you fill in your credit card information, and you make your secure gift in a matter of minutes. That's all it takes. The minimum donation is only $25. Now, throughout the day, we'll be going to our leaderboard, which will have the total amount of funds donated to each nonprofit. And our goal is to reach $1 million or more in 24 hours. I'll also be joined by a number of experts from the Community Foundation of Tampa Bay, Florida Next, and WEDU, who can tell us about some of the other Give Day events going on in the Bay Area. But now I'd like to introduce you to some folks who are sitting right next to me. This is Daniel Rios. He is the first recipient of a Walk-Aid Freedom to Walk from the Freedom to Walk Foundation. Thank you so much for joining us. And Daisy Vega. She is the founder and president of the Freedom to Walk Foundation. So let's start with the simple question. What does your foundation do?
What we do is we assist with funding.
Go ahead and get closer to the mic if you can, Daisy. Thank you.
Sorry. What we do is we assist with funding for the purchase of walk aids for individuals who are experiencing foot drop. And by doing so, we actually give a walk aid like we gave to Daniel, which is our first recipient. He had a stroke, open heart surgery. Am I correct? After your third surgery, he had a stroke. So we actually gave him one. He couldn't afford it, so we gave him one during our gala, which we hold every year.
Some people at home may not know what foot drop is and what kind of conditions, obviously, a stroke may cause foot drop.
Right. Okay. A foot drop is actually the muscle that you have to make your foot go up, actually lift, has been damaged. It's some type of weakness or paralysis due to multiple sclerosis, which I have, cerebral palsy, traumatic brain injury, incomplete spinal cord injury, or stroke.
And so how does the Walk-Aid help? What does it do?
It's actually an electrical stimulation device. It's actually an electrical pulse that when we wear it, I have one myself and so does Daniel, it sends down this little electrical pulse and it makes our foot go up.
Wow, well, let's talk to Daniel. You could speak right up in the mic, hon. So tell me, how does it help you? What is the difference when you're wearing it and when you're not?
It helps me pick up my leg instead of dragging it before. I have better balance in myself than before, and
what kind of difference has it made in your life? What kind of things can you do now that maybe you weren't able to do before?
That's hard.
Yeah? Can you play? Maybe play with your friends or some sports, perhaps?
Yeah, I can play basketball better than I used to before.
Is this something you wear all the time, or do you take it on and off when you need it, or how does it work?
I wear it every day to go to school, and then from school I take it off, and yeah.
So Daisy, I know that you said that you had, is it MS?
Yes, ma'am.
And so this is why you created this organization. Tell me how it has changed your life.
Well, now I have more energy. Before I didn't have the energy. Before I will fall because, of the unbalance I had. And the way it's changed my life is that just looking at the individuals, my husband and I, we actually pay for ours. It costs $5,000, and we pay for it because our insurance company denied us. But just the joy that our organization gives others like Daniel, and like last year we also had a 6-year-old cerebral palsy and a 26-year-old with cerebral palsy and visually impaired. She was born blind. And we blessed them during our gala. Just the joy that we all receive to see someone else to walk. Give them quality of life, improve their quality of life.
And really freedom.
Yes.
Walking is how you
Independence.
get anywhere. Independence,
Exactly.
certainly. So you mentioned the gala. What other ways are you able to raise money to do this?
Okay, this year we're actually, this is our first time being part of Give Day Tampa Bay, so we are definitely honored and privileged to be part of this. Also, we're going to have a small bowling. We do community events for the community. We're going to have a bowling on June 20th. And also on September 26th, we're going to have our gala at the Center Club in Tampa.
And how can people find out more about your organization if they'd like to?
They could go to freedomtowalkfoundation.com. That's our website, and they could find out information, or also they could also call me.
And nonprofits are needed because perhaps some families aren't financially able
Yes.
to spend $5,000 on a piece of medical equipment, even if it is life-changing. Tell me about some stories that even Daniel's here, that you've been able to make a difference in their life because of donations like the ones that we're getting today.
Right. What individuals actually do is that they do call us for walk aid, and we just don't give them $5,000. That's not what we do. We give them ideas to actually raise money. One of the parents we helped in Venice, Florida, for her daughter, 22 years old, and a stroke, she stated that she loves our organization because we help those who help themselves. So when individuals call us, we tell them that they have to do some type of fundraising. We give them all different types of ideas, whether it's GoFundMe, whether it's church, whether it's bake sales, whether it's email blast. By us giving them ideas, we educate them, inspire them, and empower them.
You're teaching them to help themselves.
Exactly.
All right, Daniel, is there anything else you'd like to say before we go?
No.
All right, thank you, Daniel. All right, thank you guys for joining us. I really appreciate it. And while our next guests are being seated, let's go to our leaderboard and get an updated total on your donations. There are a number of Give Day incentives and prizes to encourage you to donate. During this noon hour, the United Way Suncoast Lunch Break Prize of $5,000 will be awarded to the nonprofit organization with the most donations between noon and 1 o'clock. So call all your friends and family members and ask them to donate this hour to an organization so that it can receive that gift of $5,000. Go to givedaytampabay.org. And joining me now from Champions for Children, Brian McEwen, and I believe we have some puppeteers, but let's first of all talk about your nonprofit. What exactly do you do? And please get a little closer to the microphone.
Great. That good?
Yes, absolutely.
Terrific. Champions for Children works with families throughout the Tampa Bay area to build strong parents, to use the magic of child development so parents feel more confident and competent in raising their children. And we also do public education through programs such as our Kids on the Block puppetry program that you'll learn more about in a minute.
So if I'm a parent and I needed your help, how would I go about finding you and what might be offered to me?
Well, I'll tell you, one of the lessons that we've learned over time about how for people to reach us is to take advantage of the usual methods. We've got a telephone number, we've got a website, championsforchildrentampabay.org, but also we partner wherever the families are, that's where we go. So we're partnered with hospitals, we're partnered with schools, we're partnered with other nonprofit organizations, with the Children's Board of Hillsborough County, we're on the social services databases, and we really promote word of mouth. So when parents are inclined to use their own social media, we ask them to tell their story to their friends and neighbors.
And who is a parent that you might help, and what might be one of the issues that they come to you looking?
I would say a great example of that is a new first-time parent who really doesn't have much social support, doesn't understand how babies tick, doesn't want to make any mistakes, wants to be the best parent, but really wants to have what the research says is the right stuff to do, what the popular parenting information says, but also wants to hear from other parents. So we provide home visitation services to help those parents in their own environments with their infants and toddlers and preschoolers. And we also through our Baby Bungalow program, are all over Hillsborough County providing developmental playgroups so parents and their children can meet together and get that additional social support which they're craving.
Right. And
Yes.
so before we go to the puppets, how does this play into what you all do?
The Kids on the Block puppetry program we have had as a part of our family of programs for 20 years this year. And we're an affiliate troupe of the National Kids on the Block puppetry program. What we have is two different troupes that work in partnership with the Hillsborough County Public School System and other private and charter schools to work with all the third graders and fourth graders in Hillsborough County, teaching them in child-friendly, understandable ways, really tough issues like what is child abuse and neglect and what to do about it if you know someone who's suffering from it or you yourself are, how to reach out to a trusted adult. Or with our fourth grade puppetry program, we address tough issues like bullying and alternatives to violence, that kind of thing.
Let's let them take it away.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go to the puppets.
Well, Eddie, I think maybe you should talk to somebody about this bullying problem, like an adult. Yeah.
Ha! No way. Hey, listen, I'm no tattletale. I'm not snitching on anybody.
Oh, Eddie. Hey, you know what? There's a huge difference between tattling or snitching and reporting. See, if you're tattling on someone, well, you're just purposely trying to get that person into trouble. But if you're reporting, you're trying to keep yourself or somebody else safe, and you need some help.
Well, Claire, I sort of did try reporting to this teacher, Mr. Taylor.
Oh, well, okay. So what did he say?
He just kind of laughed it off and said, well, Eddie, hang in there. It'll end sooner or later. It's just a part of growing up. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, wow. You picked the wrong person to talk to.
No, Claire, I'm sure Mr. Taylor is right.
What? He's not right? I mean, do you think Mr. Taylor would put up with Miss Weiss, the music teacher, coming into his classroom every day and beating him up?
Oh, come on, Claire. You know that would never happen. Hey, anyways, what do you know about this stuff, huh? Girls don't get bullied.
Yes, we do, Eddie. Girls get bullied, too.
Really, Claire?
Yeah. When I was in the 5th grade, there was this group of girls who were really mean to me. They said awful things about me behind my back. They made fun of me to my face. They even made prank phone calls and harassed me online. Oh, I didn't know what to do about it.
Hey, yeah, see, you couldn't do anything to stop it. Well, neither can I.
Oh, you're wrong, Eddie. You can do a lot. But bullying is not just your problem. It's everybody's problem.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean that no kid should have to put up with a bully by themselves. You know, other kids, adults. It's everyone's responsibility to stop it.
Yeah.
Let's see here. For every kid who's terrified to ride the bus. For every kid who's getting pushed around on the playground.
That's me.
And for every kid who's taking the long way home from school. This must stop!
Yeah, okay, Claire, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But how?
Oh. I guess there are different ways, right?
Yeah.
Like when it happened to me, well, I didn't know what to do about it at first. You know, it bothered me for a really long time, even 2 years after it happened.
Whoa.
That's when I decided to write an article for the school paper about bullying, to let other kids know more about it and how big of a problem it is.
Hey, That's pretty cool, Claire, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know what? We can talk more about this later. Come on, let's go find some ideas to deal with this problem.
Okay, you're right. Reporting
Bye.
isn't like snitching.
No way.
Bye.
Well, as a parent, I can certainly appreciate that. You know, I have middle school age girls, and it's easier to hear these messages, I think, from puppets sometimes than mom. It's very effective. So what is needed right now with the organization?
Well, I would tell you one point I want to make about that
Absolutely,
we just
please.
saw is last year alone, those puppeteers performed for 23,000 children in Hillsborough County in 142 schools. So the message is really out. I would say that one thing everybody can do is support children feeling like they've got the confidence to reach out and get some help, and everybody has a responsibility to assist with that. As far as what we could use as an agency, well, I would say as far as parents are concerned, support the fact that parents really deserve to have accurate information, some emotional support from other families, and to reach out to agencies like ours. And every agency like ours could always use the kind of magic of a philanthropic day like Give Day Tampa Bay.
Absolutely. Brian McEwen from Champions for Children, thank you so much for joining us. And while our next guests are being seated, let's go to our leaderboard so you can check the updated totals on where your donations are going. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. There are a number of Give Day incentives and prizes to encourage you to donate. During this noon hour, the United Way Suncoast Lunch Break Prize of $5,000 will be awarded to the nonprofit organization with the most donations between noon and 1 o'clock. So it's a good idea to call your friends right now, family members, whoever, and ask them to donate this hour to an organization so that it can receive that gift of $5,000. And all you have to do, very easy, go to givedaytampabay.org. Well, back here on the set, we have some dogs in the house. We have the folks from Paws for Friendship, Jan Darmody and Sue Kokab. And who do you have with us?
This is my dog, Kiki. And she is a greyhound. She's a retired racer that I was able to adopt through Bay Area Greyhound Adoptions.
And Sue, who do you have with you?
This is Tara. She's a food hound, as you can see. And the laid-back one is Dylan.
So tell me a little about your nonprofit organization. What is the goal?
You want to start?
The goal is to visit and attend as many functions and see as many people as we can visit. We bring the dogs in to see assisted living homes. We go into the schools for reading programs. We go into hospitals, the Veterans Hospital. We try very hard to get around to as many people as we can. We have a good number of people volunteering in our organization, and it's just a fantastic thing. We've gone to autistic children's schools.
Give me an example of maybe one time that you volunteered that really touched your heart, whether it was a younger person or older person, so we can see firsthand how these dogs really do help people.
Well, Kiki and I primarily work in a sub-program of Paws for Friendship called Paws to Read. And we go into schools. They can be a mainstream school or it can be a school for special needs children. And we work with the children who are underperforming in reading. And Kiki will sit there and the children read out loud to her, where they are sometimes hesitant to read out loud to their teacher because they'll be corrected or criticized. The dog never says anything, so they love reading to the dog. And when we've gone into some of the schools for special needs children, these children just light up when they see the dog, and they give her hugs and kisses, and it's just very rewarding to see their faces light up at the unconditional love that they get back from the dog.
Something very relaxing about an animal being there.
It is. Well, it's proven that just petting an animal will lower your blood pressure and releases oxytocin, which makes you feel good. So the dog being in the classroom has a very calming effect on the classroom.
And let's talk about, you were talking about assisted living facilities. I know sometimes as we age and if you have health problems, and sometimes you feel all alone. An animal can just make your day. Something as simple as that, right?
Oh, yes. We go into the assisted livings, and one particular time I saw a woman in a wheelchair, and I went up to her and asked her if she wanted to pet the dogs, and the nurses kind of looked at me like, I don't know if she'll respond, and a smile came on her face, and she reached down to pet the dogs, and the nurses called each other over just to see this woman smiling, and then actually she spoke to the dogs, which since she had been there, she had not smiled or spoke to anyone, so she was not a happy person, unfortunately, for being where she was. But then when she saw the dogs, she was just lit up and brought back to life. It was really, really great. And then with the autistic kids, I've gone several times, and quite a few of them remember them. And some are afraid of dogs, but in the time that you're there, they eventually warm up and they just get real excited. It's just so, I don't know, just
magical.
Magical, thank you. Yes.
So where do you get the dogs, and does it take a dog with a certain kind of personality to do this kind of volunteer service, let's call it?
Absolutely. These are our own dogs. So, and the animal-assisted therapy is not just dogs. People tend to think of it as dogs. But in our program, Paws for Friendship, over the years, we're 22 years old now, we have had everything from cats, rabbits, ferrets, pygmy goats, miniature donkey, even a turtle and a couple of bearded dragons. So it's not just dogs. But yes, the animal does have to have a special personality in that they have to be calm and gentle and
get along with other dogs.
Look at those eyes.
able to make yourself right at home.
And the donations go, for one thing, for the vests, right? To
Yes.
identify the dogs.
Yes. We are a totally volunteer organization. No one is paid, and we are all volunteers. These are our own animals. We are totally funded by donations.
Jan and Sue for Paws for Friendship, thank you so much for coming by today.
Can I just say, if anyone would like more information, to visit our website, it is pawsforfriendshipinc.org.
Thank you very much, ladies.
Thank
you for having us.
If you would like to check and see how Paws for Friendship is doing, let's go to our leaderboard, and you can see what kind of donations have been made today. We'll be right back in just a minute. Well, welcome back, everyone. I'm Linda Hurtado, and joining me now is Jeff Griggs with the WEDU Community Advisory Board, here to do something special. But first, tell us a little bit about what the Community Advisory Board does.
Well, we are a volunteer group that serves the needs of WEDU in any way we can. Sometimes I'm a greeter, sometimes I'm a tour guide, sometimes I'm just stuffing envelopes or doing other things. But the advisory board is basically set up so that we can assist all the professionals that are so busy, particularly like a day like today, it's just an awesome day with all these people here. So we're just happy to help.
And why, Jeff? What is it about this that
Well, I
drew
think
you in?
what's really special is WEDU means a lot to me because they deliver quality programming that I love. It's a very safe environment for kids to watch. It's a great place to invest money. As a matter of fact, I just gave $1,000 online. So it's I want to encourage everybody to do the same. I mean, the needs are phenomenal. We have so much programming, and it's not cheap. We need the money. So please support WEDU. Send your money in. Up until 1 o'clock, it's a special time to be sending your money in, and we do appreciate every dollar that comes across the table. Thank you so much.
Some people may not know what other things that WEDU does. Tell us a little bit more about, other than just the programming that catches everybody's attention.
Well, that's the obvious, but what we also see here is a lot of seminars. This is the largest production studio in the Tampa Bay area, so it's perfect so we can have estate and tax planning seminars like we have in September. We also have community events. We have a workshop that we have for nonprofits to come in and learn how to use social media a little better. There's a number of events that we have, not only here in the studios in Tampa, but we are out in the community on a regular basis doing community cinema. We do other outreach events, and we're on the road quite a bit. So it's an amazing organization. I'm just thrilled to be a part of it.
Well, Jeff, you just educated me. I didn't realize you all did all of that as well. So thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
And now we're going to go check out our leaderboard to see where all of your donations are going today while our next guests are being seated. Stay with us. We've been telling you there are a number of Give Day incentives and prizes to encourage all of you to donate. So during this noon hour, the United Way Suncoast Lunch Break prize of $5,000 will be awarded to the nonprofit organization with the most donations between noon and 1 o'clock. So call all of your friends, call your family, call your coworkers, and ask them to donate this hour to an organization so that it can receive the gift of $5,000. It's very easy to do. All you have to do is go to givedaytampabay.org. You can go from your phone, you can go from your tablet, just that easy. Joining me in the studio now is Kevin Lothridge, the CEO of the National Forensic Science Technology Center. That's a mouthful. And I have to tell you, it fascinated me when I looked you guys up online. Give us a little synopsis of what you do. I think my kids would love it.
Sure. It's our 20th year of operation, actually grown here in the Tampa Bay area. We support all different types of forensic science. 20 years ago, the O.J. Simpson trial was happening, and the professional society, the American Society of Crime Lab directors, realized that they probably couldn't do it with volunteers, so they gave us $1,500 in a mission to go do good things. And we've been working well outside the Tampa Bay area for the last 20 years, and we support state and local law enforcement, the federal government, and the military in forensic education and training programs, as well as consulting and other work that we do. And so we just wanted to turn and give back a little bit to the community. So this year we're upping the work that we've been doing for the Junior Achievement STEM Tech program in Pinellas. They're always we're a stop for the last, or have been for the last 6 years. It's our 7th year of bringing the students who are in the STEM Tech program to see how science can be another career for them. So in our name, science is the largest letter, NFSTC, right. And so we always try to keep it in front of everyone. So this year we wanted to do some things, and we're here trying to raise some funds to give the students a little crime scene kit that they can take home with them.
Is this part of that little crime scene?
This is part of it, and I thought what we would do is do a little demonstration. If you want to put your gloves on,
do it.
We'll let you develop a fingerprint.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're not taking my fingerprint. I'm going to develop one instead.
Everyone always has their fingerprints already taken, so it's okay. So this is more fun.
All right. So this is what the students that would be in the program, this is the kind of thing that they would be allowed to do in the classroom.
That is correct. We show them various activities everywhere from fingerprinting to controlled substance analysis to cell phone exploitation. They all are very intrigued because they're teenagers about what you can and can't get off their cell phones. So,
sounds like a very cool class to me.
So
okay.
here, this would be, as you can see, we have a tile right here.
Right.
It's very difficult to see, but if you look at an angle,
I see
you
the
can
fingerprints.
All right, so you're going to take this brush.
All right.
You're going to put a little fingerprint powder, just a little bit, twirl it around a little bit. That's plenty. Now, brush it in a circle back and forth across there.
And
kind of just spin it around a little bit. There you go, because you don't want to wipe them off. You want to just kind of develop them up.
Very
and
good.
We can now actually see the fingerprints that she's developed. So these are some of the techniques and skills, because maybe these students would like to go and be a crime scene examiner, or it may intrigue them to go to college and get a science degree, maybe a law enforcement officer or a forensic scientist.
Excuse me as I take a sip of water. I think some of the dust got into. So the fundraising, the money that is raised today might go for a program like this, so it's no cost to the kids.
Well, it's never been any cost for the kids. What we're actually trying to do is to get them a little kit to take home, some fingerprint powder, a little bag, a little flashlight, something that may keep their interest as they're going through, because these are kids that are at risk. So we do a lot of that work, and you can follow us on YouTube or follow us at nfstc.org, www.
I did see online that you guys have videos. What are the videos all about that if people are interested in your organization, they can watch?
They're about a virtual tour, because we actually can't have students at our location because it's just the work that we do. We're not allowed to do that. That's why we're trying to do that, so you can take a virtual tour of the NFSTC. But you can also learn interesting things about forensic science. We have several other products. One is called Forensic Science Simplified, for just general public people to be able to actually learn a little bit about all the forensic disciplines they see on TV. We like the TV things. We like to call them edutainment, because if they weren't educational or entertaining, people wouldn't watch them, and they have. So those are the kinds of things that you can find on our YouTube channel.
What is the funnest part of your job? I just had to ask because you're smiling so much. It's like I can tell you love it.
Well, it's to take new technology, apply it to solve problems that when I started in the business 30 years ago, nobody could have ever solved.
That's amazing. So the donations today would stay here in the community to help the folks here in the community.
It's focused specifically for the Junior Achievement STEM Tech program when they come to visit us this summer.
And what about a website where people can go check you out?
You can see us at www.nfstc.org.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right. And while we seat our next guest, let's go to the leaderboard one more time so you can get an updated total on all of your donations. We'll be right back. Thank you. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Linda Hurtado, and this is Give Day Tampa Bay. And there are a number of Give Day incentives and prizes to encourage you to donate. So during this noon hour, the United Way Suncoast Lunch Break prize of $5,000, I'll say it again, $5,000, will be awarded to the nonprofit organization with the most donations between noon and 1 o'clock. So call all your friends, family, coworkers, gather everybody around, and tell them it's time to donate this hour to an organization so they can receive the gift of $5,000. And all you have to do is go to givedaytampabay.org. And I know one group of people that would love to see that $5,000 right now is the folks from Echo of Brandon. We have Irma Davila. Did I say that right, Irma? Very good. And Kathy Collins. Tell us a little bit about what Echo does.
ECHO stands for Emergency Care Help Organization, and we are basically an emergency food and clothing pantry. We serve residents of about 15 zip codes of eastern Hillsborough County, and when they've had any kind of financial emergency, they can come to us. We provide them with up to 7 days worth of food for the entire family, 12 outfits of clothing. We also provide them with toiletries, shoes, household items. We are basically there to help them at the time of crisis, but then our mission is to bridge the gap to self-sufficiency, and we do that through a number of programs, such as health literacy classes. We have a Mommy and Me class, a Back to Work program, and a GED program.
So if someone were to lose their job or maybe their house burns down, these are all the kind of crises that you will come out and help families with?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's happened many times. I've been with ECHO for about 10 years or so, and it's happened especially during the economic crisis where, you know, for years people had been donating to ECHO, and then all of a sudden you never know what's going to happen, and the people who were once donating are now coming back and thanking us for the service that we provided them, and then knowing that now that they're in a better place, are coming back and donating again. So it's a nice little cycle that we have in eastern Hillsborough County. I wanted to mention a lot of the times it's people losing their jobs, people who are newly homeless and are just trying to get back on their feet. But we also have a lot of foster parents that come in and get clothes for children in the middle of the night, when those things happen. So it runs the gamut as to what the emergencies are.
Where do you get the clothing and the food and all of these things that you're handing out?
We get the clothing from the community. They will drop off anything. We basically take anything but large furniture. And then the food comes from a variety of places. For example, this weekend we have the postal food drive coming up, and if anybody wants to volunteer, we need lots of volunteers to help sort the food. We also get food from Feed the Bay, and then there are schools do food drives for us. This year we had about almost 20,000 pounds from the area schools gave to us, and then businesses will also do food drives. And we write grants, and we can buy meat and produce, eggs, and we try to give as much like butter and dairy whenever we can get it.
What does Echo of Brandon need the most right now?
Probably at this moment we need donations to help us to continue, because you can give us food and clothing, but the programs take money. We also we've tried to get things like bus passes, because people can't get to us, they can't get the healthy food, so we try to give them bus passes. We also need volunteers this weekend with respect to the postal food drive to help us. This is our largest food drive each year, so we need a lot of people to help.
Can one of you tell me a story that's particularly touched you of someone you've helped, without giving names, but just the situation and what ECHO was able to do to help this family or this person get back on their feet?
We had a family a number of years ago. The husband was a chef, and he was diagnosed with cancer. And the wife they have like 5 or 6 children. She homeschooled them, and they just were at a point where they were at a critical mass. They came in and they were able to get the assistance that they needed right at the immediate time, and it was able to get them. When you're in that kind of crisis, you're not thinking, you don't really know where to turn. We can help you with the kind of navigate either health care or even the social services that many people don't know, especially if they've never had a problem before. They don't know that they're eligible for a lot of services.
All right, so if there are people out there that need your services, how do they find you?
They can come online at www.echofl.org. Many probation officers, guidance counselors, the sheriff's department, they all know about us. You don't need any type of referral form. You just have to bring your photo ID, social security cards, and just proof of address that you live within the 15 zip codes. And as Irma was saying, with respect to helping foster children, we also partner with the Spring. We partner with DACO to help with any type of transitional people. And if you live outside of the zip codes, we'll try to help you with a couple of days worth of food, and then we'll give you referrals to the appropriate
That's
place.
Great. Irma and Kathy from Echo of Brandon, thank you so much for joining us.
You.
Right. While our next guests are being seated, we're going to check out the leaderboard one more time, and you can see where all the money you're donating today on Give Day Tampa Bay is going. Stay with us. Well, welcome back, everyone. It's always nice when you're doing something like this to have a co-host. So will you be my co-host, Dan, for just a minute? This is Dan German, Vice President of Community Impact for the Community Foundation of Tampa Bay. Quickly tell us what that is.
Sure. The Community Foundation of Tampa Bay is a collective of philanthropy, essentially. So think about Give Day all year long, the community coming together to do good things and fund good work.
So tell me about this particular day, Give Day Tampa Bay, how successful it's been and what the hopes are.
Well, I mean, the hopes are to inspire people to give to all the wonderful things that are happening right here in their own community. And I know everybody just saw the leaderboard, but 4,200 plus gifts already today, totaling over $817,000. That's what happens when we come together as a community around the things that we really care about. And to me, that's community impact.
Absolutely. Thank you, Dan, for joining us.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to turn now to these beautiful ladies sitting over to my left from the Junior League of Tampa, Lynette Russell, the president, and Nicole Hubbard, the Fund Development Vice President. So, ladies, let's talk about, first of all, what does the Junior League do?
Well, Linda, we are an organization of over 1,800 women who are committed to improving our community. We have been in existence for over 89 years and have made such impact in areas of child welfare and education, and we continue to train our volunteers. It's what makes us a little bit more unique than other organizations, is that we train our volunteers to go on to become community and civic leaders.
Now, I know you have an event coming up, so it's important to get the details of that event out, so share those with us.
Well, because of our long-standing history in the community, we saw a unique opportunity to create a way for us to preserve the past of inspirational leaders and inspire new leaders in our community. So we created an event that will be taking place next week. It's called the Luminaries, and we are partnering with WEDU on this event, and we will be honoring three amazing members of our community next week. And what is unusual and amazing about this particular project is that we are creating, WEDU has created video biographies that will air then on WEDU in June, and then will be preserved at the Tampa Bay History Center.
Wow, so who are the three that you're going to be honoring?
We are honoring Governor Bob Martinez, entrepreneur Richard Gonsmart, and Sister Claire LeBeouf.
Well, three people that have really had an impact on the community. Mm-hmm. Tell me about some of the other things that you guys do.
What's unique about the Junior League of Tampa is, like Lynette said, we train our volunteers to be community and civic leaders. But with that training, all the money that we raise goes back into our community projects and programs. And the unique thing is we're providing the volunteer hours. So our 1,800 women are out there not only raising the money, but doing the community service and work. So I think that's what makes us a little bit different, is we can, have our hands in several different pots because we have the manpower to do the work.
That's great. And for those who aren't familiar, what are some of the programs that you guys are involved in?
We focus a lot in child welfare, so we partner with numerous agencies like the Joshua House and Big Brothers Big Sisters. We also focus on Big Brothers Big Sisters is with education, and so we really focus on improving the lives of impoverished children.
What is it that the Junior League needs right now that some of these donations that are coming in today might help you all with?
We always have needs. Really, primarily, all the funds raised go back to our projects and programs. It supports our mission. It helps us develop the potential of women in our organization to go out and make a lasting impact in our community.
Just to give you a little bit of an idea, $25 helps feed a hungry child over the weekend that may not know where their next meal is coming from. And $25 can also help a child who's been removed from their home from neglect or abuse and put them in a pair of pajamas and toothpaste and a book and a levy. So it really is measurable, and we are changing the lives and helping create that catalyst of change in our community. So thank you all so much in advance for your donations.
Either one of you can answer this next one, but why did you join, and was there a moment when you were doing one of these programs or out in the community helping people that really touched you and made you say, this is it, this is why I volunteer all this time and why I'm a part of the Junior League?
Absolutely. I joined to continue philanthropy work many, many years ago, and I quickly realized that the more I gave to this organization, that the more I received in return. From working with the children, working at an adoptive event where we're helping children find forever families. It is so inspirational. I was just at one a few weeks ago, and seeing potential parents and children interact is just inspiring.
Did you? You can go ahead and add something if you'd like.
I definitely agree with that, but I also really enjoy the training piece. I've learned so much about myself personally as an individual and a leader, but it's through these training hours that we really invest a lot of our time and our talent into that. I think not only has bettered me as an individual, but a leader in the community today.
So your event that's coming up, again, tell us when it is, and is this something that people can buy tickets to or get involved in?
Absolutely. It's the Luminaries, and it is next Friday on May 15th at the Hilton downtown, and you may visit our website, www.jltampa.org, for ticket information.
Lynette and Nicole, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate having you with us.
Thank you.
Let's go to the leaderboard now and check out where all your donations are going today. Again, it's very easy to donate. Just givedaytampabay.org. Well, thank you, everyone, for allowing me to be a part of this great Give Day. This is going to wrap it up for this hour of Give Day Tampa Bay. I'm Linda Hurtado from ABC Action News, but stay tuned next hour for Ernest Hooper, who will be hosting our live program. I'm going to leave you with a video now from Stageworks.
Stageworks Theater is a 31-year-old theater company here in Tampa Bay. It was founded by Anna Brennan, who is a director and an artist who still lives in the area. Stageworks has basically two arms. We have the producing arm, which is the plays that we do, and then we have the educational arm, which goes out into the community and teaches, brings art to people who won't necessarily have access to it otherwise. We have a very exciting future. You know, we're here in the heart of the Channel District, which is where a lot of good things are happening now, development, building new buildings, and downtown, which has been revitalized over the last several years, too. So it feels like we're in the right place at the right time, and we look forward to a very, very bright future.
Oh, I ask every bird who comes back from the outside to tell me what it's like when they talk of things called trees that extend up, but still opening onto an everywhere blue. There's something called clouds moving in the wind.
Birds of a Feather tells the story of two different groups of animals. There's a set of penguins, two male penguins in the Central Park Zoo, who adopt a chick and raise it as their own. And there's also a set of hawks who live at the top of a building in Manhattan that houses the rich and famous. Mary Tyler Moore lived there, Paula Zahn and her husband, a real estate developer, lived there. So those two stories were going on in New York at the same time. And Mark Aceto, who was a reporter for NPR at the time, covered the story, I want to say, for NPR, and then he thought it was an interesting way to talk about families, and so he built this play.
20 years ago, you came into this marriage with a net worth of exactly $250,000, and I busted by hump, turning it to $25 million. So all you had to worry about was your precious job
and raising your children.
This story is a story about relationships, so it follows two main relationships in the story, but it has a bunch of smaller relationships that are throughout the story as well. And so it's really cool to see the parallels of all the relationships throughout this throughout the story.
They use animals to discuss everyday family and friendship issues, and it makes it easier to talk about.
For me! Ooh. Nature's plan is all about find the food, find the mate, make the nest, make the chicks, protect the nest, find the food, over and over again until it's over. Exactly.
No, Kale, I mean it. It's over.
Wait. Wait.
So it's a way to look at parenting and how we look at families and how we define them and what makes yours different from mine but not necessarily better than mine. So it's a lovely play that talks about, you know, unity and how we can all work and live together.
But Chastity has never engaged in any controversy until she encountered this book. Chastity, why do you object so strongly to this book?
Well, Diane,
Paula.
Aren't you Diane Sawyer?
I'm Paula Zahn from CNN.
I've known Carla Hartley, the director, for a while, and I've auditioned for her a bunch of times. And she asked me if I wanted to be a part of this, and I was like, absolutely. Yep. Penguins, a zookeeper, gay bar, absolutely.
Everything.
It's a great show that I'm proud to put on, and, you know, to discuss the different relationships and understand people as human beings, really.
It was fun, it was quirky, it fits right into Stageworks' mission, which is at its base about diversity and how do we develop lines of communications from one group of people to the next.
It was a very neat show.
Yeah, and love runs through it all. You know, it's there, and so you don't want to block that off. Yeah.
We need to be more inclusive of families that love each other. Love is really the only thing that matters. So it's a special play for that reason.
I taught in Manhattan for 3 years. We had a section in our library that was books that were banned, and this book was featured. So it's a very real thing, and that's what the show opened with and closed with, is that everything in the story is true, except for the fact that birds can't talk.
The arts affect every aspect of a community, and I think not enough people know that or are willing to hear it. But that's our mission, is to bring arts to the communities that can't necessarily come here, but also we want people to come here to experience it. And, we have a long history of diversity and bringing different groups of people together, and that's really one of the greater focuses of the organization, is to teach diversity, to teach harmony. And it sounds sort of pie in the sky, and it sounds idyllic, and that's exactly how I want it to sound.
Well, the goal is to raise over $1 million in one day on this Give Day Tampa Bay, and all you have to do is go to givedaytampabay.org to do it. Let's take a look now at our leaderboard and the donations that have come in so far. Hello, everyone. I'm Linda Hurtado of ABC Action News, live at the WEDU studios in Tampa for Give Day Tampa Bay. For our friends on the WEDU HD channel, this is a 24-hour-long event that supports over 550 local nonprofit agencies. Making a donation is quick and easy. Just log on to givedaytampabay.org and search for your favorite charity from the list of participants. When you hit the donate button, you'll fill in your credit card information and you can make your secure gift. The minimum donation is only $25. Give Day will be going on until midnight tonight. We'll be live here on the WEDU Plus Channel 3.4, or you can watch us live streaming online at givedaytampabay.org. This effort is being led by the Community Foundation of Tampa Bay and the Florida Next Foundation. So go online to givedaytampabay.org and support our local nonprofits.